What would you say are the most typical problems for Arabic speakers?
Well, I think the first problem that comes to mind is connected with pronunciation.
Okay.
Most Arabic speakers can't see the difference between p and b. So it's very common to hear things like ben instead of pen, which can lead to problems because obviously Ben is a male name in English, not something you write with.
Okay, yeah. And also the V sound. That's often confused with the F sound, isn't it?
That's right.
So when they want to say very, it comes out like ferry, which again can be confusing. Okay, what else?
I think another typical problem connected with pronunciation is the fact that Arabic speakers find it difficult to pronounce consonants which are close together,
Okay.
and they tend to insert a little sound in between to help pronunciation.
Hmm.
What I mean by this is that they say milk instead of milk, for example,
Okay, yeah.
or help instead of help.
Again, an additional sound that's not needed there, which can cause confusion.
That's right.
I see. Okay, what about grammar and vocabulary? I know that the Arabic language has no verb to be in the present tense,
That's right.
and it's also missing do or does, which can lead to problems, can't it?
That's right. So you can hear very typical sentences like, my country, a beautiful country. Um, or in questions, which film she like?
Hmm.
So the verb to be or do and does are missing in these cases.
That's right. Okay. Statements and questions. I know that that can also cause problems. So, for example, she is nice instead of is she nice?
That's right. So it's a little bit simpler in Arabic. It's enough to change the tone of voice at the end. In English, you have to change the structure of the question.
Okay, so that affects the speaking and also the writing.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, so that's another one to watch out for. Tell me about complete and incomplete actions.
There are no perfect tenses in Arabic. So Arabic speakers tend to use past simple when present perfect is necessary.
Okay.
And that leads to incorrect sentences like, I wrote the email so you can check it, instead of, I've written the email so you can check it.
Small difference, but can cause a problem.
Yes, it can, that's right.
Adjectives can cause problems as well, can't they? So, for example, in Arabic, they follow the nouns, but in English, they come before the nouns. A typical example would be, it's a film beautiful, when really they should be saying, it's a beautiful film.
Yes, you can hear that sort of mistake quite often as well.
What about articles? What problems have you noticed with these, with Arabic speakers?
Well, there is no the in Arabic, so Arabic speakers tend to omit it. And again, that leads to situations where you can hear sentences like, I liked film at cinema yesterday, instead of, I liked the film at the cinema yesterday.
This is a tricky one, isn't it?
It is.
And it's not just Arabic speakers that struggle with
No,
this.
it's a problem for a lot of students.
Absolutely. But an important one nonetheless to focus on and practice. And finally, practicing your writing can be tricky for Arabic speakers because of spelling, punctuation, and the length of some sentences.
That's right. Not only do they write from right to left, but also struggle with the shape of letters and punctuation because all of these systems are different in the Arabic language. So, as an example, a little paragraph would read like this in Arabic. My country is Saudi Arabia and my city Riyadh. I have three brothers and two sisters. My father named Rashid and my mother called Fatima. My country very beautiful and hot.
Phew! That's a
That's a
long
long
sentence.
sentence. That's right. As you can see, capital letters are missing
Yeah.
and the punctuation is not quite right either. The correct version would be, my country is Saudi Arabia and my city is Riyadh. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. My father's name is Rashid and my mother is called Fatima. My country is very beautiful and hot.
That sounds much better.
Yeah, easier to follow, isn't it?
Definitely. So there we go, a few typical problems and some of the solutions for Arabic speakers.